listen to the lyrics and being a crowd that is supportive and that, you know, you can fucking do poetry at a hip-hop show. That's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm not the only person doing this kind of work, so I recommend a late-night YouTubing session. Just if you're in the mood for some spoken word, just type in poetry and see where the rabbit hole leads you, because there's a lot of amazing stuff out there. So, I sent a drunk text message to God. I just wanted to let him know that I was thinking about him a lot. And to let him know that I'm stalking his church. I meant to type starting a church, but no one spells drunk text right in the first place, and I'm not even sure what church God goes to sometimes. So last night, I sent out a whole bunch of embarrassing texts, and I copied them to everyone I know. I said, yo. So, I was out sinning. Crawled into bed, the room is spinning, it's all in my head, I can't get to sleep, and the weight of the world is the weight of my sheets. Here's the great thing about my church. You keep your religion, because my church is for those of us who grew up wishing we believed in an afterlife, and for those of us who are so close to God we could practically lean over and make out with her. I mean, my church is sick of bloody crusades to the march of drum corps. I'm starting a church that gets real pissed off and starts thumb wars. A church that gets Mondays off for religious reasons. A church that throws foam parties in elevators to learn about praise. The roof is on fire. We'll dance as it burns for 8 magical days, and no offense to Gideon Bibles, but my church goes into hotel rooms and fills the drawers to the top with chocolate pillow mints. At my church, if you choose to come to Sunday school, you don't learn about hell. Oh, hell no. You just eat Jesus and Jon Stewart-shaped potato chips and watch Chappelle's show. I mean, my church, it had 10 commandments, 5 precepts, and a workplace abuse handbook, but we partied really hard last weekend, and I think we left them at the restroom at the Barfly. So now, I just kind of go by this picture of a heart that I found on a bar napkin. My church hung out with your mom last night, and I've got to say the creator is a beautiful woman. She's got daughter tattooed on her left bicep and son on her right. My church is at the center of the planet and has the most amazing stained glass windows. See, the glass is the floor of the ocean. And the colors are when you look up and then you see blue, and a manatee, and a sturgeon, and a narwhal, and a dugong, and an iceberg, and the forest canopy, and Tony Montana. What's up, Tony Montana? By the way, Tony Montana from Scarface, he comes to my church and forgets that he left his Coke in the car. We play Stairway to Heaven on Hendrix's broken guitar. My church gets fucked up on communion wine, and then asks lampposts to be our Valentine. My church bar hops together, and at my church, if you suicide bomb yourself to smithereens, you still get 17 virgins in a room to yourself, but you and 17 virgins have to go and play Star Fox together. I mean, my church got beat up by the skateboard kids for being a rollerblade kid, but rolled to school the next day on 1 skate and 2 crutches, true to the fight with a fist in the air, screaming, "Fruit Booters unite!" My church, it can feel its pulse in its fingertips, has 3 stomachs because fear is hard to swallow, but love always has room. I mean, my church has this real full love bladder and always has to go to the bathroom. I'm not Jesus Christ, okay? But I can turn water into Kool-Aid. And I'm not Jim Jones, but my church is like totally a cult, and everyone drinks the Kool-Aid, and everyone dies! But for some people, that Kool-Aid, it doesn't kick in until you're 105, surrounded by everyone who matters most to you. Yes, some of us go early, but at my church, you have to think about that possibility, because my church makes you scared. I'm talking about those waves of fear, like you're lying in bed at night, and you pull the covers up to your neck, and your blanket is a tsunami of terror, and you start hyperventilating, thinking about how you're getting older way faster than your dreams are getting accomplished, about how skinny your arms are, or how fat your tummy is, or about how much it's gonna suck to eventually lose the power to think about all the amazing things we do at our church. Don't fall asleep yet. Contrary to popular belief, that's not where dreams get accomplished. The body of Christ is your body. The body of Buddha be your body be usable, your body be suitable, your body be beautiful. You don't need anything different. So don't delete your text messages. You might read them over on Sunday morning with a pounding headache and have a religious experience.